you. First of all, we want to send our love and support to Diogo Jota family, her wife, her kids. It's a bad moment, but we want to send all the love and all the support for me and from all the Chelsea squad and all the club. I think in this moment the football is not the most important thing, and we want to show all respect and all love.
Marc, what was your reaction when you found out the news? Because Diogo was obviously somebody who you played against.
No, so, to be fair, I saw this in the morning. Straight away I wake up and it's a difficult moment because these things can happen to all of us in any moment, and then you start to think about that sometimes you don't feel good on one day, or you don't give your 100%, or you just say this day is shit. But
Take from the first, given how it went, that you might apply tomorrow?
Yeah, I think for sure we learned a lot about playing a Brazilian team in the group. They were a difficult team, and we're expecting a very tough game tomorrow. And we're ready for war tomorrow. We need to win the game. We're preparing the best we can in the current circumstances.
Hello, I am Jubtej Gora, and I am here outside the Lincoln Financial Field Stadium in Philadelphia, where Chelsea take on Palmeiras tomorrow. Just come out of Enzo Maresca's press conference and a couple of players in the mix zone. As you'd expect, the main talking point, the main story ahead of tomorrow is Estevao Willian. He'll be joining up with Chelsea as soon as this competition finishes, and a lot of the questions, a lot of the comments from the players and the manager were on him. Estevao was actually supposed to take part in some of the media duties for Palmeiras today, but that didn't end up happening. I think the club wanted to take some pressure off him, which was probably the smart decision. The other clear talking point is the fact that Chelsea have a very favourable path to the final. They've obviously got Palmeiras in the next game, and if they are to win that, it'll be either Al Hilal or Fluminense in the semi-final, where it could have been Inter Milan or Manchester City, two teams who were just in the Champions League final a couple of years ago. But Enzo Maresca didn't want to say that it feels like Chelsea should make it to the final, because you never know what might happen in football. You never know what might happen in this competition. Manchester City should have beat Al Hilal, but that was a crazy game, and the Saudi team ended up winning. So there's no guarantees. But what is for sure though is that fans will be expecting that Chelsea do make the final. We'll have to see what happens, but you'll be able to follow along with us here at Haters TV. Palmeiras will have confidence after wins against Al Ahly and Botafogo, also drawing on the fact that they're one of the only teams still in this competition who are undefeated after all the games so far. Something else that'll be fueling them is the fact that Moises Caicedo is suspended for Chelsea. Terrible news for the Blues is that the Ecuadorian, after picking up 2 yellow cards, will miss out. It seems harsh on Chelsea, and any club for that matter, that has a player suspended, that the yellow cards haven't reset by now, but they are going to have to deal without him, and that could turn the tables.